Hello everyone, welcome to Festa Italiana. And welcome to the Sky Glider. I am holding onto my phone very tightly here. We're at Festa Italiana here at the Summerfest grounds in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Been here for a little while, been documenting some things, eating some food. And now it's time for the live stream. We got Lake Michigan over there. Awesome, thank you. Welcome, Freedom. Good to see you again. Hope you've been doing well. I'm always keeping track of your posts and stuff on Instagram. Always enjoy seeing your pictures there. So yeah, I've been doing some video, been doing some food things, some food vlog stuff, and be here for a little while, not too much longer, but want to take this sky glider, I think they officially call it, give you kind of a overview. Yeah, I continue being me. All I can be is me, you know? Just gotta be the real me, right? And real me loves a sky ride. I've been going to Festa Italiana off here since 1997. 2019 when I was here, sky ride was not working. They got it going this year again. Oh really? They had it at a zoo? I would love to check that out at a zoo. The only time I've ever done sky rides was here and then in Wisconsin Dells. They used to have it at Riverview Park and Waterworld, I think. Long time ago. you would be a little too young for that. Yeah, they used to have one at Riverview Park in Wisconsin Dells. That's the only time I've ever been on sky rides. I did not make the one at Disney, unfortunately. Didn't have time to ride that one. They also have a Ferris wheel here. But yeah, this is Festa Italiana. Only half of the Summerfest grounds they are using, unfortunately. I discussed it more in the video, a little bit of the history. Ooh, they've got the Italian dancers over there. But once upon a time, pre-2018 or so, Festa Italiana used to use all the Summerfest grounds here, but they've had to cut back over the years during, COVID and then budget reasons and all the other stuff. They weren't sure if they were going to bring it back post-COVID. And 2022 video that I did, they had it at the Italian Community Center, which is over there. But it's back here at the Summerfest grounds. I'm pretty happy about that. I love this place. Hello, kid. You're on the live stream. Yeah, okay. I don't think they know my channel. Have not met anyone here yet who knows who I am, but we'll see. Night's not done yet. Yeah, they used to have stuff all along here. They used to have a lot of the dancers and acts and stuff on this stage. Kind of sad to see that it's all empty, but yeah, Festa Italiana used to be a lot bigger when I went here in the 90s, and the 2000s, and then the early 2010s. They used to have stage acts here. Once we get done with this sky ride thing, I am going to do a quick walkthrough. I've done about as much as I can do as far as the future video and documenting everything. I've gotten a couple of food items. I got my Festa corn, and then I got a little rice ball thing. I still have to get my main dinner thing a little bit after this, and then my cannoli for dessert, and then I'm going to be probably headed out of here. Like I said, there's only so much to do here because of the being cut off in half here. And I'm not up with anyone from family or friends or anything coming with me this year, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of a quick visit. But we stopped. No, look at a nice view of Lake Michigan. This is Lake Michigan. We're in downtown Milwaukee. Yes, this is where they host the big Summerfest thing with all the concert music acts and stuff. That's the BMO Pavilion over there. But yeah, I remember when they would have music acts here. They'd have a bar and grill thing over here. a lot of the merchandise and stuff used to be here. I've documented 3 visits here so far. 2016, where you can see the full thing when it used to be the entire grounds. 2019, when it got cut in half originally. 2022, the first year they brought it back post-COVID, but they hosted it at the Italian Community Center. That was a unique experience. Yeah, there's also a stage over here. You used to have all these stages full. It's cut back a lot, but we will do a full walkthrough, if you want to call it that, once we get off at this sky ride. But yeah, I wanted to do a live stream today, and I thought doing it on the sky ride would be kind of fun. So it won't be in the final video, but because it costs $10 per ride here, so I'm not going to redo it just to do a video on it. But I thought this would be a fun way to kind of do the live stream today, kind of like I did for Midwest Gaming Classic a couple months ago, or whenever that was. Beautiful day today, not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful temperature. I'm not even sure what the temperature is, but it's beautiful, and there's just a slight breeze off the lake. It's not too warm, not too cool. Back in 2019, or not 2019, but 2016, and well, anytime pre-2018, you used to be able to get a one-way ticket or a two-way ticket. So if you wanted to get to a different part of the Summerfest grounds, you could take this ride and, you know, save you a lot of walking. So that was cool. I've always did the round trip, and I may have in my 2016 video documented this ride as well, but I have not rode it since 2016 because 2019 it was closed. But even though they've cut off half the grounds here, they're still doing the sky ride, which is cool. I'm very, very happy about that because I love sky rides. So yeah, this is Summerfest. They do have, what am I going to call it, like Festa merchandise, where they have Festa, Italiana shirts, stuff like that. Not much else regarding Summerfest here. I think the Summerfest is still coming up later in June or July. I'm not really sure. I don't know if they still host everyone, but in the past, I'm going to say, they would always have Italian Fest, German Fest, and I believe Polish Fest. Usually in July, before Summerfest began. But now they're hosting the Festa Italiana at all sort of weird times. It was really early when they hosted in 2022, and yeah, it's June 1st now. So, but I'm kind of glad because when we come up in July, it's usually really hot up here. So this is just perfect temperature, perfect weather. I really hope they continue to host this around June. Yeah, that's a Generac Power Stage. That is the first time I'm seeing it as Generac Power Stage, I believe. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but well, no, I'll say I was thinking this was the Miller Lite Stage, but I think the Miller Lite Stage may be up ahead. Okay, yeah, so the Miller Lite Stage is over there. I can't remember offhand what this used to be. I'd have to look back at my 2016 video. It was never called Generac, though, I can guarantee you that. It was more of a traditional Milwaukee thing. So, hello. Not much. You're on the live stream. Memories by Wayne. Check it out. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying on my live stream. Hopefully they check me out later. Hey, he seems excited that he's alive. Okay, well, that's not typically something I do, but hey, yeah. I think I abuse the kids, I don't know. Hey, maybe I'll get some new subscriptions to the channel, eh? Yeah, I gotta look back at my videos now because I'm kind of curious what this used to be. Yeah, I guess I got a new fan. Now, if he would have shouted out, hey, memories by Wayne, now that would have been freaking awesome, but yeah. I'll take that too. Hello. Yeah, this has always been one of the highlights for me through the years, you know, it's just riding the sky ride. And it was really, really sad when I got here in 2019. Not only saw that it was cut in half like this, but then at the sky ride. The weather was a little iffy that day too, so that may have played a factor in it also. So it's really cool that they got this going again. But yeah, we've seen a few things here. I've already documented videos. The children dancers did their thing when we first got here, so that's cool. I caught them. They had an opera singer Italian lady, really pretty girl. Got a little her. They had one of the Italian adult, singers as well, doing like the Dean Martin type songs and stuff like that. So we had a little food here, and yeah, I got to figure out what my main dish is going to be for dinner tonight. Okay, yeah, so that's the Miller Lite stage. That hasn't changed. Yeah, they used to have 3 acts, so they'd have that one, and then a stage, U.S. Cellular stage, where they are doing the music this year. So we had the Dean Martin impersonator type singer guy. Yeah, the carnival rides are a fairly new thing too. I don't remember that in 2019 or beyond that. That's kind of a new thing. So, new little touch, something cool for the kids. I like Ferris wheels, but I'm on the Sky Ride, so that's kind of a redundant thing. Why should I spend the money on that? They've done a lot of updates to the playground here as well. Pretty nice setup there. Some more carnival rides there. And yeah, we'll do a quick walkthrough too once we get off the ride. I'll show you some of the booths and some of the food offerings as well. As I said, I've kind of documented most of the stuff here already, so really the last 2 things I got to do are get my main dinner food, whatever that's going to be. Might be ravioli. I got to look through the menu again, and then get my cannoli, and then we'll be pretty much set. It's open till 9 o'clock tonight, but I don't think there's going to be enough for me to do here till 9. And if I was up here with a family or a friend or something, it'd be a different story. There's no fireworks tonight, unfortunately. The fireworks were yesterday, but I couldn't make it. So no fireworks or anything. They do have awesome fireworks shows here, of which I did document in 2016. And I don't know if I did fireworks on the 2019 video or not. I can't remember that now. But yeah, if you're into bocce ball, you got bocce ball here. That's a definite tradition here. Got all the Italian flags. There is a water fountain thing there that's not on today. I'm kind of surprised. It's not too super cool. They usually have that thing on. Italian dancers were kind of hanging out over there. I don't know if they're coming back out tonight. It's a mix of like teenager dancers and young kids, and they're all in the traditional Italian, clothing gear and stuff. One of my favorite things for sure. So now you got your food selection stuff over here. Lemonade. Yeah, we'll kind of go through this. This is the Aurora Pavilion, also known as the Cucina Stage, where they have a lot of the cooking demonstrations and stuff like that. The opera singing lady was over here before I got on the ride. I have not seen any of the cooking shows yet. Would like to catch that. It's the only other thing I kind of would like to see. There's your Festa merchandise. And we're getting ready to get off the ride here. Yeah, the first time I was at this facility was for German Fest, actually. My cousin, early 90s-ish or so, early mid-90s, wanted to go to German Fest, invite me. And then after that, I discovered they had an Italian Fest, and then I was like, yeah, we're doing this. And I did this almost yearly with my family. And since the 2010s, it's just kind of been randomly here and there. As I said, I was here 2016, 2019, and 2022. All right, thank you. Yeah, have a good day, guys. Now we got to run off this area to the recombobulation area. Whew, not bad. That was $10. We spent about a total of $49 today, but that includes the $15 admission and $10 parking. So overall, not bad. We still have a couple food items to get though. Alright, give me a second here. We're gonna get myself recombobulated, get this phone back on the charger. Just trying to keep a decent amount of battery here on this phone. Alright. And then we'll continue on with the live stream, and hopefully I get a new couple subscribers out of it. That was fun. I mean, hey, they were saying hi to me, so I'm gonna say, hey, you're on a live stream, guys. Go find yourselves. Alright. We're all plugged in, good to go. Thank you, sir. Hopefully you can come out here sometime if you're into the Italian culture stuff. Otherwise, you got German and Polish. I think they're still doing both of those. And we got some bands setting up here too. Kind of more of a rock band thing. Yeah, they do have a lot of Italian singers, but they also do rock and general music band as well. So get a variety of acts. It is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday's the big day, but I couldn't attend Saturday because of my work schedule. If you need some adult beverages, you of course have that over here as well. Need some Italian cigars? Get that here too. Alright, he's getting his drum thing set up there. This is the Italian Heritage exhibit. They always have this in some form or another, and I did document this in the 2022 video. Bunch of old Italian pictures, and they gotta be kind of quiet in here too. A lot of like religious things and stuff that kind of try to be respectful for people in here. Yeah, are really into this stuff. I mean, I am Catholic. I mean, I don't have like, you know, statues or anything like that out in my house, but my grandma would definitely love this type of stuff. A lot of old pictures and class pictures and stuff. I showed these pictures in pretty good detail back in the 2022 video. Again, pretty much all this stuff I've documented in the video today, which will be out eventually. The 2022 one, they had this whole exhibit as well in the Italian Community Center about like Italian weddings and stuff like that, and they showed old traditional Italian wedding photos, example of Italian cakes and stuff. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like that, but I don't seem to have that this year. So we're kind of here in the north end of the Summerfest grounds. Not a lot going on in this area. They really just have your restrooms and more adult beverage options. Yeah, it's the north exit. Not where you can go in, no, that's exit only. You gotta buy your tickets and enter in the middle. And kind of maybe decide what I want to get for dinner tonight. Again, this is, I think, just more Italian beverages, adult beverages, Italian beverages. You got some wine, of course. But yeah, this is the main area where they have food booths. Again, quite scaled down a bit from what they've had pre-2018 here, but still got a lot of your typical stuff. They have the Festa corn. I've already had that. That's one of my traditions. And got to end with the cannoli. As I said, I'm kind of thinking about going with the ravioli. I sometimes like to get a sampler plate if I can find that. Of course, got a Italian meatball sandwiches. Could be a thing. But I had the rice balls, which also had the marinara in it too. But of course, you got some pizza options. I mean, we are an Italian fest, you know. Alright, let's head over to Papa Luigi's over here. Oh, she's making her pizza now. That's cool. Kind of smells good. Beef spadini lasagna rolls combo. Not too bad, but 16 is a little more than I really want to spend. I've already had a few like snack things, so and I'm still gonna have a cannoli, so not anything super heavy. I'm sure that's pretty decent there. Ooh, garlic bread sounds good though. Let's see what else we want. Yeah, there's the buttery garlic bread. That sounds pretty good. I can't remember where my ravioli was, but here we have pitches.
Mama Marie's buttery garlic bread.
Penny with meatball, that's kind of good, but again, ooh, a little on the pricey side also, but that's kind of what it is these days with any food you're trying to These are the rice balls that I got earlier before I went on the run. Yeah. Got some gelato and dessert items here.
Thank you for your attention. Enjoy your ride.
Okay, so $10 for the fried ravioli. Yeah, that might be what we do for our main dish. That'll be on the regular video, though. And then I think over here is where they have the cannoli. Deep fried mushrooms. Ooh. That's tempting as well. This place also has some ravioli, Italian beef sandwich, fried Brussels sprouts, and is there a sky right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, regular cannoli or the chocolate one. I usually end up getting a chocolate one for $6, regular $5. It's hard to choose between them, but I often end up going with the chocolate one. I feel guilty about it, but it's darn good. Alright, so we'll come back to get those two things. Finish off our day here. Here's again the Aurora Pavilion. I think we got another singer here that's going to be starting. I was really hoping to see one of the cooking competitions. Take a look at our schedule here real quick. I got to see this anyway. It's not Friday, it's not Saturday, it's Sunday. Yeah, they had this Mary Pelletieri earlier. She was doing the Italian cocktails. And yeah, we had the opera lady a little earlier as well. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see any cooking things, unfortunately, today. What's fun about that is if you stick around, once she finishes the cooking demonstrations, they have samples. Oh, guys, I think we might have a little something here for your live stream. The young ladies are out again. I usually have this in the video, but oh well. I'll just add this to the live stream. Oh, there's your Festa corn, as I call it. $5. What's great about this, one of my favorite parts, is they give you 80 million things to like put on top of the corn. So yeah, of course I had mine all completely packed with stuff on it. I had something a little spicy too. I don't know what I put on there, but took my first bite. I think I'm like, okay, I got something here. That's a little on the spicy side. I was not quite expecting that. See if we can get a good spot here. This is always a popular thing here. Tradizione Vivente, the Italian dance group of Milwaukee. No one's really dancing right now, though. Still, though, I love those outfits. We'll come back to that. I don't really do anything right now, but here's our main entrance / exit. I should probably be checking my comments once in a while. Mamma mia, Papa Luigi. Yeah, so the only thing missing here is Mario and Luigi, you know, like, oh, there you go, there's some dancing now.
Che tutta l'ora della montagna sa da mangiare foglie dei pizzeri e vede finché tenta la campagna e l'America con i cefalo la furlana la suonerà e l'America con i cefalo la furlana la suonerà io caro e poi passava la quella agnelli la broda per paglioli levate la marina da Mastelli e prega Dio se non mi sconfieranno che teniamo
always one of my favorite parts here, the dancers. All right, let's continue on. Not too much more that we can walk down this way towards the south before we get blocked off by the gates, but gonna take a look at some things. Yeah, they completely redid this building. It used to be a building associated with one of the TV stations, I believe, here, or radio stations. They redid this, made it like a community center thing, connected to this park. That's definitely new. I have not been in here since 2019, in the Summerfest grounds. I did a video on the Milwaukee Lakefront Trail, which is kind of the other side of the park there. Kind of saw the outside. It was around COVID time or whatever. But yeah, I haven't been in here in some time. Like I said, you know, kind of cut off halfway here. It's definitely not the same type of crowds and stuff as it used to be back in the day, but I'm glad they still have it here. It was pretty cool how they had it set up at the Italian Community Center in 2022, but I'm overall pretty happy that it is over here now. So yeah, this is about it. I will take you over to the lakefront because you can walk along the lakefront, not the official bike trail thing that I did. I forgot what they call that trail over there. I'll show it to you though, but you can walk along the lakefront. It's usually where I eat my meals and stuff. Alright, so that's that. Yeah, they also cut back to over here. They always used to have like kind of children's themes, activities, and singers and like magicians and stuff. Acts that were centered around kids used to be over here. This used to be a stage. Now it's a little playground thing. So that's gone too. So yeah, definitely scaled back. Not something I'm going to attend every year, but you know, something I really wanted to get back to since I had not been here since 2022. Yeah, just kind of a traditional thing. It is kind of weird not being here with anyone else. I'm usually here with family members or... Oh, thank you for the update on that. Yes, I saw, I don't know if it was you, but someone did leave me a comment saying that they are starting a demo on there. I follow someone as well that is definitely interested in Spring Hill Mall that's been checking it out. They've also been keeping me updated what's going on through there via email. Yeah, I don't know kind of what I'm going to document. The whole demo process of any mall, but in particular Spring Hill, kind of really bums me out, kind of depresses me. I don't know if I want to update that, document that on the channel. I will probably drive by there just to see what's going on once in a while, but I don't know if I will document it. I have a new video. I think we're getting pretty close to releasing it. It was March, so it may still be a little while, but I did a update video there from March 2025. One of the main things I was covering there though was Kohl's was closing at the time. So I kind of want to see if it even was still open. It was, but they were doing their closeout sales. Like 3/4 of the store was blocked off. So it was really weird, kind of gave this liminal vibes in that store. I posted some video pictures, I think, from the community post. You know, the whole liminal vibe thing there was kind of wild. So that's my last thing I've done at Spring Hill. That will come out eventually. And then what I do after that, I don't know. Again, the whole demolition thing is not, I don't know, something I want to have on the channel or not. But yeah, I'm aware of it. I will be down that way. I'm sure at some point I will check it out. My friend who has been kind of communicating with me about Spring Hill on email said that there's not like the same security there or whatever. A lot of people are kind of just getting inside and doing whatever. There's no cameras going or whatever. I don't know. It's not a thing I want to mess with. I don't really want to be a part of that. For those of you that that's your thing, and I'm not trying to be a part of that. I've seen how bad Northridge Mall up here in Milwaukee went, and people decided to just take ownership of it and just totally, you know, vandalize it and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not going to be exploring any of it. Like I said, I might just kind of look, see what's going on from the outside. That's going to be about it. Kind of curious if the movie theater actually sticks around, being that the last thing that's there and the last thing that's kind of stopping them from just demoing and flattening the entire property and building fresh, which I would assume is what they would ideally want to do, whether it's West Dundee, Carpentersville, or whoever. And you got a movie theater in a really awkward spot that no one can see from a main road. I don't think that's going to last longer. There is some update on that. I will probably do a quick video or short of that. But yeah, so that's the thing with Spring Hill. So here is Lake Michigan, our BMO Pavilion right over there. Where all those folks are walking there is, I think it's called the Hank Aaron Trail or something like that. I don't know. Again, I did a video a few years ago, whatever, downtown Milwaukee, and this trail, walked it. And I think this whole grounds may have been still closed because of COVID. I don't remember, but yeah, so yeah, beautiful place. A lot of seating. They do the fireworks when they do them from the lakefront, so you always got to try to get a nice spot here. It's really beautiful. At least the last time I saw the fireworks, whatever that was. They always put on a good show. You know, they did it at around 10:30, I think, yesterday or something like that. So it's kind of late. I didn't really want to spend it. I'm not even going to be here till 9 o'clock tonight. So again, I've kind of seen everything, documented everything. I just have to get a couple more food things. Yeah, this is kind of a nice, quiet area to walk around. You can kind of sit on the rocks if you want and chill out here. Done this throughout my teenage, young adult years. Just got chilling out here when I was going to Festas, like I said, back in 1997. Some of you may not even been born yet. That was my first year here. Climbing down the rocks, chilling here, eating my Festa corn with the family. It is really weird not being here being here without my mom. She passed away in 2020, and this was one of her favorite things to attend, and one of her favorite things to do here was eat corn by the lakefront. So it is kind of a weird feeling, not only just not being here with anybody, but also not being here without my mom. So yeah, she loved this thing. She loved Wisconsin in general. It was really because of her, and started doing more road trips up this way besides just like Wisconsin Dells, and we started exploring Milwaukee and other areas, besides our usual summer trip to Wisconsin Dells. Me and her were kind of the motivators to get the family up and start checking out some new places, and then eventually turned into whatever I do here on the channel. You're one of the singers there. Yeah, this is Festa Italiana. They seem to have a different time every year, but it seems like it's going to be back now to be a yearly thing. Whether it's here, whether it's a community center, I don't know. Just got to stay tuned. I think their official website is festamke.com. They also have a Facebook page where I follow them, and they have Facebook events. This is why I need a Memories by Wayne sticker. Except I'm not artistic. I don't know how to design anything. I can't draw anything, but I want a Memories by Wayne sticker that I could start putting at random things. Not that I condone, kind of vandalizing. I don't know if this is vandalizing or whatever, but it's like everyone else is doing it. It's like I don't have a Memories by Wayne sticker for my travels. Milwaukee Jerky has a Memories by Wayne or a sticker, but I don't have a Memories by Wayne sticker. So there you go. One of these days, though, I need to find a friend who's artistic and kind of design me. I want a friend that can help me design a artistic banner for my YouTube channel. It's like, I just cropped a picture that I took and threw it up there. All right, there's our U.S. cellular stage again. And we're gonna walk back to the booth, and I think I'll end this live stream because I'm ready to get my ravioli now. I think this is relatively new as well. I got charging stations here. I got my portable battery, but got a neat little charging station with some trees, a little shade. This is probably really nice in the summer. But I'm really glad they hosted this in June. It does feel weird. It feels weird that they're not having this in July. I won't lie, but this is just a beautiful day, and you know, there's all this talk about the wildfires that were going up in Canada and coming down here, and it was kind of cloudy, and I was gonna worried I was gonna come up here and it was gonna be really bad air quality, but no, it's blue skies. One of the things that I've joked about in past videos is almost every year I come up here, there's an unexpected, huge, nasty, severe thunderstorm. Most of the videos that I've done, at least 2019, 2022, they had rainstorms in the past when I was younger. Always a major rainstorm. That never lasted long, but just a random Wisconsin thunderstorm, you know how those are. Over and done with, but we've been up here and it's been really, really super hot in July. But it's just beautiful today. It's just perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better weather-wise. There's the Milwaukee Discovery Center over there. There's a million things that I still need to do up in Milwaukee. We've been up in Milwaukee quite a bit. You haven't seen those videos yet. Of course we did. You know, Midwest Gaming Classic. That wasn't too long ago. And then even sooner, not too long ago, we were up in South Milwaukee doing some nature trails. I did post some pictures from there, but that's going to be a video that's going to come out. But yeah, there's still a million things I want to do around Milwaukee. So many things on a to-do list, but not enough time, sadly. You can get your Festa sausage over here, but yeah, I think we about covered it all. Thank you guys for joining me. Not going to get any frozen lemonade or stuffed pretzels from that stand today. It's been fun, you know. I still hopefully will do another gaming live stream this week. Obviously a little busy this week with this. Tuesday I might also be seeing the Lilo and Stitch movie with the family. Finally. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week, but still hoping I can find time for a little gaming live stream. But yeah, I wanted to do this. Thought it'd be fun. I enjoyed doing the Midwest Gaming Classic 1 live stream. Even though there wasn't really many people on there at all, but glad you guys joined me. Thank you for joining me, Freedom. Hey, Enderwatts. Awesome. Well, glad you made it. Glad you got caught up. And shout out, let's see who else is here. Manuel, good to see you again. Appreciate all the comments lately that you've been doing and joining me on the socials and all that. Always appreciate it. And Jason Wrestling Channel. Cool name on there. Again, thank you for joining and yeah, letting me know about Spring Hill. Yeah, it was kind of a weird time. It was pretty early when I did that. Still up on the channel. Feel free to watch it. I know a lot of live streamers, they kind of get rid of their live streams after they're done with it. I don't really get that. I just leave it up there as an archive. So I don't really know why people delete them right away. But mine are all up there if you want to watch it, man. It's a long one, though. It took me like an hour and a half, I think, to walk through that whole Midwest Gaming Classic. That was kind of crazy. I did not think it was going to take me that long to do that. But thank you guys for joining. And we did this in about 45 minutes. So yeah, that's actually pretty short for a live stream. But it is time for me to get some ravioli. So thank you guys for joining. And we'll see you guys soon. And maybe in another live stream in a day or two. Thank you guys for watching.